Hi Brett, how you doing? This is Chris here. Just wanted to show you a little bit about how we're progressing here and make sure that we're on the right track. And then if you'll provide me any feedback for any updates that need to be made. I'm sure there's a few. And I'll just warn you here that this is just the first draft, really just to show you that we have the functionality that we need. And I'll do, of course, whatever we need to do to clean this up and make it look pretty for your events. When the database opens, you're going to get this screen here. So what I did was that you can have multiple events here, so you can start tracking this for all of your events going forward. Actually, before I get into that, let me just show you a little bit of the master data stuff over here. So I took your CB staff table, left that here. That's pretty much the same as it was before. There's a event master table. And what this is going to show the events paired up with the individuals. These are the employee IDs, I think it was. And then here you can populate the amounts they're earning for first, second, third, and fourth polls. I have a field here for participant ID, just in case the participant ID, I'm not sure if you want to have a different participant ID for different events, right? So while the employee will carry this number with them all throughout the events, perhaps they're assigned different participant IDs for each of the individual events. That's up for you to decide. I'll make a table for you. This is it. So this is easy. What I'll do is I'll append the staff to drop them into this table. So if you have a new event, you'll be able to just drop everybody here on the same one event, and you can go ahead and populate all the values in here that you need for the amounts pulled. On the events table, this is pretty simple. This is just the event date, description of the event. Left a spot here for us to add some pictures or attachments for the event so we can make the forms look prettier later on. And this pull amounts table, this is where the values for the pull down list are going to come. You mentioned that you wanted to have a pull down in case the scan didn't work, and that you have some predefined values for each of the events. So I threw some things in here also. So let's just close this up and take a look at how this is going to work. So like I said, this opens up to this page. We'll choose the color run. We'll launch the interface. Now this is what your customers or your participants will see. Let's go ahead and enter a number in there. This is the interface screen. A lot of this is going to be hidden. I just wanted to show it to you right now so you can see what values are and where they come from. This particular participant here, you'll see they already claimed 3 polls, and so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back and just delete Darlene's polls here. Actually, I'll just delete them all. So this right here is actually a history of all the polls that happen. We'll get back to that in a second. So let's go back to the select event. When you choose this event, you only have to do this once when you open up the database. It's going to stay on this event until you change it. So let's go ahead and open up Darlene Morgan's record here. You'll see that she has not made any claims at this point now. Next claim amount is the $100, which is here. If we pull down on any one of these guys, we're going to see the values that are preset for this particular event. And this information, of course, comes from that back-end table. Say she comes up here, and if I understand this correctly, she's just going to simply accept. And she's already been given credit. So if we go to the pull events, we'll open this up. We'll see that that is Darlene's ID number. This is for the first event on this event table. This is her first pull, the amount of 100, and there's a timestamp here. And I need a little more information about the cashier so we know what to do here. Let me just go back again to Darlene. Say we scan her badge again. Opens up. See, she already has 1 pull. Next claim is $15, which is specified down here. Say she goes ahead to accept that one. Now if Darlene comes back one more time, she's made 2 claims. Her next one is 0. She doesn't have any remaining. If she tries to accept again, she's going to get a message here that she does not have any remaining pulls at this time. Cancel is always an option, so you just close out of that and it goes back to the scan badge screen again. Let's put Darlene in one more time. You see that her totals here are 115. We can hide this stuff if its value is 0, we just hide it. And you might even want to. I think you said you might want to hide pull number 2. Keep that invisible until pull number 1 happens. I could do that too. And finally, let's see if we go into this one more time. If I just try to scan exist, I'm going to get a message here that the badge is not currently registered and to please scan with a valid badge. So all this is being captured on this pull events, right? And what you'll see here are the 2 pulls for Darlene. Again, capturing pull number 1 here, pull number 2 with the different amounts. Once we have all this information here, we can tally this up by event, by individual, how many they got in the first pull. I saw some information there about check-in on this one table here. So anybody without a first pull obviously wouldn't be checked in. I can set all those queries up for you. That's not a problem at all. But in summary, I think this is the better way to do it compared to what you had before. This pull events table is going to be the collection of your data. And this is what I talked about putting on the back end. Right now, you're looking at this as one single database, but what I would do is split this up so that all these tables are on the back end on the server, and just the forms are on the front end on each of the Surface Pros that you talked about. So for now, I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and post this for you now and hope to hear some feedback soon. I hope I'm on the right track. If not, please do message me and we'll make sure we get it right.